Tonight on News 46, a structure fire on Fritz is contained to the kitchen.
A family needs help after they lose one of their own.
And heads up, 250 golf balls are dropped onto the green at Mountain Falls. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 at 5 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, April 4th, 2011. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine, in for Rhonda Van Winkle. Topping our news this evening, emergency crews were able to contain the fire and minimize the damage to the kitchen area of a home on Fritz Lane yesterday.
Right around 3:30 yesterday afternoon, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to 3320 Fritz Lane. We're going to speak to Fire Chief Scott Lewis.
Yes, we were dispatched to 3320 Fritz for a report of a structure fire. En route, we were notified that all the occupants had evacuated safely. Upon arrival, we did find light smoke showing from the one-story manufactured dwelling. Our crews went onto an offensive interior attack. They found a kitchen fire, which they quickly extinguished. There was no further extension within the structure. All the pets were protected, and the occupant is safe as well. We've concluded our investigation. It's an accidental fire with an overcooking incident, and so far today, we've had a good outcome. The extent of the kitchen fire went into the nearby cabinets as well as the countertop, but a quick response halted the forward progress, and the crews did an absolutely great job.
Is she going to be able to live in the home?
Yeah, she should be able to go in there. I've recommended that she have an electrician check a certain area. It didn't appear to be severely compromised, but for safety's sake, we want her to have it checked.
I can see that you guys brought out the fan to clear out the smoke.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of smoke within this structure. It was kind of trapped in there. There were no open windows, which actually aided us in the original suppression. Sorry, it's really windy here today. But yeah, so the crews went in there. They used positive pressure ventilation to remove that smoke for her. There is some trace odor that remains, but we'll help her out.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
And apparently the lady was cooking chicken noodle soup on the stove. When she turned on the back burner, the items there ignited. She also fell asleep, apparently, during this fire, and that's what caused this. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Fritz Lane for News 46.
All right, so get ready to call. We will be giving away tickets to a premiere tomorrow night for the documentary film about the Foo Fighters. The tickets will go to the first caller. Deanna O'Donnell explains.
Academy Award-winning director James Mall spoke to News 46 today to tell us all about his latest project, a documentary film on the band The Foo Fighters entitled Back and Forth. He's going to speak to us in an exclusive interview, and you're going to see some of the trailers from the film. At the end of this, we're going to be giving away one pair of tickets to the premiere tomorrow night in Las Vegas at the Rave Town Square 18 at 6 p.m.
It's one night only, but it's one big night because the movie's going to be sent via satellite to theaters all over the U.S., and then after the screening of the movie, the Foo Fighters are going to play a live concert that'll also be sent via satellite, and it's going to be in 3D.
Wow. They're going to be at their studio in Northridge for this concert. Nobody else gets to see this except for people who are going to this premiere?
That's right. Yeah.
That's going to be wonderful. Tell me a little bit about making this documentary.
Well, it was one of those things that came to me out of the blue. As a documentary filmmaker, I deal with a lot of subjects that are kind of heavy. I mean, documentary. Mm-hmm. And I've always, as a musician, wanted to make a music doc. And somebody saw one of the films that I made, believe it or not, on the Holocaust. Mm-hmm. And this person was Nigel Sinclair, the producer that's done a lot of rock documentaries in the past with his company Spitfire Pictures. He saw that film, he really took to it and wanted to meet with me. Said, hey, you like the Foo Fighters? And I said, I love the Foo Fighters. Who doesn't like the Foo Fighters? And next thing you know, I'm sitting in a room with Dave Grohl, 3-hour meeting, and then suddenly I'm at their rehearsal with my cameras and making a documentary on the Foo Fighters.
There were some people that really resented me for starting this band. But I didn't want to just always be known as this guy that played drums at Nirvana.
I was playing for 13 hours a day and being told, what's wrong with you?
We had already spent 3 months and $1 million on something that we threw away. I was just so sick of it. I was just so sick of the whole thing.
He is not a guy I'm going to be in a band with. No way.
Why do we need to get somebody that used to have my job?
I just started to think that we should stop.
Well, if the Foo Fighters are over, the Foo Fighters are over. And I'm okay with that.
That's it. Oh, well.
And of course, keep an eye out for everything that James Mall is doing. What a great documentary filmmaker. You can go on the web and look him up. And as well, we want to thank Hannah Stember from B&K PMC New York City Entertainment for letting us have this interview and, of course, supplying those tickets to us. And, of course, the Foo Fighters. You can call 513-2743. First caller gets those tickets.
All right, so get on the phone. Once again, that number is 513-2743. To hear the extended version of the James Mall interview, check it out at KPVM-TV tomorrow.
So keep it right here, and we'll have more local news for you right after the break.
News 46 is brought to you by the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino. Located at the intersection of Route 372 and Highway 160, you can call the Pahrump Nugget at 775-751-6500, or you can visit their website at www.parumpnugget.com. And by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Welcome back to News 46. The Lane family have lost a husband and father last week. They also lost a lot of income. They are looking for your help in carrying on.
The Mother River just recently regained use of her legs after 3 years of paralysis and is still overcoming the illness.
That's right, the family is looking for your help. Besides needing a car or help to repair the car, the mother of 2 teenagers is looking to sell some items and wants to help honor her husband through his love of photography.
Your husband just passed away. How old are you?
I'm 35.
How old was your husband?
He was 45.
And he passed away because?
Complications around sleep apnea and congestive heart failure.
And you're a mother of 2?
Two teenagers, a boy and a girl. My daughter goes to Pahrump Valley. My son goes to Nevada Connections Academy Online.
How are your kids doing in school?
Oh, they're great students. Alexis is just, fantastic work ethic. She is an ROTC in band and joins clubs and is very active in school. And my son is very, very, very active in his school and does very well.
How are the kids doing as far as their father passing?
Oh, they're heartbroken, just like all of us are. He was just a big part of their lives, and he was, a dad because he chose to be rather than because he fathered them.
And he was a photographer as well.
Oh, absolutely. He was such a talented photographer, and he never gave himself the credit that he deserved. And he spent a lot of time doing all sorts of photography around Pahrump, and it's just so beautiful.
You yourself have had some health issues, extraordinarily health issues, but you're recovering. I know you were temporarily paralyzed.
Yeah, I was paralyzed for 3 years from the waist down due to complications to transverse myelitis brought on by the shingles.
And the kids have been really key in helping their parents on a daily basis with regular care, home care.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got such a fantastic work ethic. It's just a team effort here. There always has been. We help each other out as best we can.
And I know that you have some items that you're wanting to get rid of, but you're also asking the community for some assistance because you are walking now and you are doing better now, and the kids are doing everything that they can. You're humbly asking the community for some help with some items. I know that you have 2 wheelchairs that you're wanting to get rid of if people would like to purchase them from you.
And I do need help around the yard work and things like that, and I've got a bunch of things from my garage shed thing that I need to kind of clear out and get rid of, and if somebody can help me do that, they're more than welcome to pick up what are treasures that they may need out of it that I would normally just throw.
Alexis and Garrett wanted to talk to us about their dad.
What people don't realize that if you care for someone a lot, you don't really look at what you can do for them. You don't really look at it. You just do it because you love them.
Are you doing better that Mom is doing so much better now? Is that something to look forward to, that Mom is getting up and walking around now?
We were very excited when she took her first steps. And now that she's really starting to get over and just is missing her and not have so much the heartbreak, it makes it so much easier. We've learned how to get what we need to get done fast and be kids still.
Yeah, it's basically just get through life, do what you gotta do, but it can be tough sometimes. But
well, I wish you guys the best, and we're asking the community to help you guys out and give a little bit of help. I know Prump is so great at doing that.
Yeah, Prump can be pretty good.
Prump, with the advantage of it being a small town and a great community, I like it better here because of those advantages.
All right, folks, if you would like to help this family, you can contact them at 751-2650. Again, that number is 751-2650.
The Great Balls of Fire event was held over the weekend at Mountain Falls. This was a fundraiser to benefit the building fund for the proposed new Nathan Adelson Hospice.
The group that hosted the event, named Friends of Nathan Adelson Hospice, has a goal of $1.5 million to get this hospital underway. They are now at a total of $300,000. The hospice is planned to be built on the campus next to Desert View Hospital at Wilson and Lola. The helicopter dropped about 250 numbered golf balls, which people purchased for a chance to win one of many prizes, the grand prize being a trip to Colorado. The helicopter pilot's target was to drop the balls on the golf course closest to a set flag. Whichever golf ball got closest to the flag on the green won the grand prize. We spoke to helicopter pilot Jim Ogletree.
Well, typically what we do once we get up to altitude over the target area is we have one of our maintenance guys in the back, Josh, who's going to drop a couple of test balls to make sure that the helicopter's positioned correctly. If it's not, he'll give me some direction or instruction on which direction to move so that he's better positioned to drop the balls. Once it looks good, he's going to take the basket and dump them out.
And so what is the altitude?
We'll be about 125 feet off the ground.
And where are we aiming for?
I believe we're aiming for the red pen that's out there on the driving range.
And so, do you open the door and just dump them?
Josh will slide. We have a slider door on the other side of the helicopter, and Josh will slide that door open once we get up where we need to be, and go from there.
Have you done this before?
A few times.
It's kind of an interesting job.
I've had worse jobs.
Well, the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs were in Las Vegas recently, and News 46 was there and spoke with Cincinnati's manager, Dusty Baker.
Hey, we're out here with Dusty Baker, and you're out here in Las Vegas. Dusty, you've been out here quite a few times now, and how do you like Vegas? How do you like the weather, and what do you like about this area?
Well, I tell you, I love Vegas. I mean, it's great. People are nice. Everybody's excited. Everybody's excited. They're having a good time, and the weather is unbelievable. Last year we came, it was a bit windy, but this time, I mean, this is about as beautiful as it gets right now. People are excited. You can see all the Cub fans over there, the Reds fans over here, so, it should be a great day out here.
A little bit of a rivalry, but it's nice to see you guys get together in preseason. Tell me, what's going on in baseball today? What's going on in your world? You've been in this league a long time. How has it changed today from the days of the Dodgers?
Well, I mean, it's changed some. I think there's more media, especially more social media. There's probably more media than there is news to go around. So therefore, a lot of things are created. The game hasn't changed that much. The game's the same. Some of the principles changed, but I mean, it's a beautiful life, it's a beautiful game, and I think the game's healthier now than ever before. So I'm just hoping that there's won't be ever another labor stoppage. We can just all get along and all prosper in this wonderful game that we all play.
How do you feel about the league being expanded out to 2020 and that extension for the league to continue to play and the players coming together?
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, you just told me some news that I don't know about. You know what I mean? So the next agreement you said is 2020?
2020. Yeah, they extended it out to 2020.
Well, that's fine with me. I mean, 2020, man, that's a long time. I don't know if I'll be around 2020. I hope I'm still here on Earth, but I think that's great. That's going to do nothing but continue to make the game and keep the game healthy.
Let me ask you this. It's the youth that really develop the skills at that age to continue to play through high school, then college, and then get into the league. What would you say to the youth today to continue doing so that they can play someday in the big league?
Well, you know, everybody's not going to play in the big league, but everybody can play baseball. You know, what I would tell them, you play as far as you can play. If that's high school, it's high school. If there's college, it's college or junior college or minor leagues, wherever you can play, because it's going to contribute to your life. It's going to help you, know how to get along in the office if you don't make it. It's going to have you get along with possible bosses that you may not like and get along with, or people in the workplace. So just continue to play. It's going to help you, in your everyday life if you don't make it to the big leagues. But the main thing is, if you have aspirations to make it to the big league, to keep dreaming, because all of us dreamt of being in the big league someday. And some of our dreams are filled, and some of the others weren't.
Dusty, thank you for taking time for me.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Dusty. I really appreciate that. Very kind.
Thank you, man.
You bet.
All right, Robin, thanks for standing in for Rhonda today. It's nice to have you here.
Oh, thanks for asking me. A lot of fun.
So now I have to ask you, did you have a good weekend?
I did,
sort
of. It was ponytail weather. We were at the park in Las Vegas watching my daughter play softball, and it was very warm. I kept moving my chair to keep cool, and my hair is still whipping in my face because it doesn't all go in a ponytail, but all in all, it was a good day.
Well, that's good. I've got some good news for you, though. Is she playing again next Saturday?
Yes.
Well, then next Saturday is going to be just fine. Well, not just fine. Still windy, so still ponytail weather, but definitely cooler. Folks, we got some cooler temperatures coming up for you in our 7-day forecast. Don't go anywhere. We'll have that for you right after this break.
Your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Hey everyone, welcome back to News 46. I'm Rick Vale with your weather. We had a sunny day today, pretty nice out there, high 75 degrees. Winds are coming out of the east-northeast at about 15 miles per hour. Now our barometric pressure dropped just a little bit for us. It's down 30.21 on the pressure barometer scale. Sunrise is at 7:08 a.m. and our record high was 88 degrees back in 1960. Looking at tonight, it's going to be pretty nice for us yet again. Take a look. It's going to be clear out there with a low of 51 degrees. Chilly, but not terrible, not at all. Winds out of the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour. Sunset was at 6:24 p.m. and our record low was 27 degrees back in 1983. Moving on to our 7-day forecast. Tuesday, tomorrow, looking pretty nice. A little breezy for us. 23-mile-per-hour gusts expected. A high of 85, the hottest of the week for us. 53 for the low. Now Wednesday, we got about a 20% chance of rain expected to roll in with gusts up to 33 miles per hour. Our high is going to be 80 and our low for the night 42. With Thursday, cloudy skies expected. Now sandwiched in between those 2 days of rain, we got about a 10% chance of rain expected with gusts up to 37 miles per hour. Now our high is 71, so it's going to be pretty cool, nice day for everyone with a low of 41. Friday, the 30% chance of rain is looking pretty strong. I'm expecting it's probably going to actually happen for us. 37-mile-per-hour gusts, a high 57, a low 33. Saturday into the weekend, looking sharp, 60. It's going to be a little cool, not terrible though. 36 for the low, with gusts up to 24 miles per hour. Sunday, the clouds are going to part. We're going to have a nice clear day out there. 31-mile-per-hour gusts expected, with a high 68 and a low 41. Finishing off our 7-day forecast, looking at next Monday. Going to be okay, cloudy skies, but nice in the temperature department, 78 degrees for our high, with an overnight low of 47.
Tonight, Nevada Connections Academy will be holding an information session for the 2011-12 school year. The meeting for the prospective students will be from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the Pahrump Senior Citizen Center, 1370 West Basin Avenue. For more information, look up the Nevada Connections Academy on the web.
And Wednesday at the Pahrump Senior Center at 10 a.m., the Alzheimer's Association will be holding a community outreach day with an education session understanding memory loss for patients, friends, and families devastated by the disease. For more information, you can call 702-284-2770. Again, that's 702-284-2770. And that said, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rick Vale.
And I'm Robin Christine.
From everyone up here on the hill at KPVM, we wish you a safe evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.
Good night.